Lawsuits were threatened. All kinds of things went into this. You better believe the emotions will be running high when Duke faces Miami. Cannot wait. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. So Miami's offense to go on the attack first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. And he'll be matched up on the other side with another guy who's one of the most productive running backs in the game. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any... time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down.
Bingo Rubin. That's it. Black 14, black 14.
Throwing, Mensah. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the right. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
Got a little grass. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Here's Mensah to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
That's a really great play by the defender, and we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time out. Coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game, and here you go. The opening drive of the game, great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away, and trying to send a message to the offense.
Well, and sometimes the defenders, they're trying to make plays. They're trying to catch it. A lot of times because of that, they misjudge the football. I like knocking it down, making sure the receiver doesn't catch it. They were challenged all week about a negative performance a week ago. Good to see them come out early with some energy and making some plays.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Mensah converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the quarterback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Snags it over the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Duke Blue Devils offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
And if we're just being honest, this is every offensive coordinator and quarterback's worst nightmare. When you've got an offensive line with a lot of inexperienced young players and freshmen going up against the D-line, David, with this type of talent, with this type of experience and explosiveness, they chew up O-lines and spit them out daily, and you know they're licking their chops.
Bro, it's funny how you look at it from the offensive perspective, and immediately defensively, I'm like, it's hunting season. Like, we're going hunting, and here's the thing, we're going to find those freshmen up front. Like, that's the matchups that we got to make sure we dominate. So a great defensive line against some tough matchups on this offensive side.
Away from the defender. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Turns it on down the left side. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Duke.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Using his legs, it's Pringle. Picks up the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. The Canes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well give it to him again. There's a crease. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Catch in the middle. It's Moore.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Back to pass. A little release to the back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Makes the catch. It's Moore. Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Blue Devils are in the hurry up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Handoff to the lone back. Got enough for the first. Here's a little room there. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Running to the left. Got enough for the first. Give him 105 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. The short hands, it's Jacobs. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Canes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Might be calling a hot route. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Knocked down for the tackle.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Throwing, Mensah. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Canes will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. He leaves it with his back. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Moore. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield, it's Moore.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Makes it past the marker. He's got enough for the first down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our...
Could be an alley. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricane.
This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Pringle. Turning it on. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed. It's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's 2nd in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They think there's room to run to the right here. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quick completion on the out. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And the Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. The give to the right. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down. It's 2nd and 5. The give to the left. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Here's Mensah to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Duke. Once he got some room, it was over. Lining up for the point after and the lead.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then, David, it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Pringle. Picks up the 1st down. At the 45 on his way. Off to the races to the right. To the house. Touchdown, Canes.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Takes the easy completion. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was good.
Upstairs, he's got it. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets it...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Right back to him on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout, Duke. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. On the run, it's Pringle. On the move at the 30. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Mensa, bringing the heat. Fires on the move. Pulls it in. It's Lofton. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found 0 answers in how to get back in this football game.
Looking for a crease to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who. Snags it, and he's open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 19 team, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And it's the Huskers with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Now back to your game at Hard Rock Stadium. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Well, guys, I did check in with the Duke head coach coming out of the locker room. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Appreciate that, Holly. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Here comes the heat. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. After the flag, distance for a first down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. He's got his man across the middle. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, how nice is it to have such a weapon at tight end? A guy that can catch the football and make people miss, but right here, break tackles, extend the play, make bigger chunks than what's really there. That's what can really make this offense dangerous.
Makes the grab over the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. And the Blue Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Barges ahead. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This tight end is such a weapon when you get down in this area of the field. Beautiful job on that touchdown catch.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Looking for a crease, it's Fletcher. Not a lot of movement on that one, the defense in position. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Finding some room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Throwing, Mensah. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Coming out with it, it's Moore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, down here on the Duke sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they...
Breaks into the open. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Still running at the 40. Racing down the left side. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Duke. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one, and 5 on the season.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Checking in from the Miami sideline. This has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Reese?
Okay, Holly.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Here's Mensah to throw. The quick out. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful...
There's some room. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense option. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. On target over the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. Runs through a tackle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he won't make it to the marker. Stonewalled for the second straight play. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got a little spit, maybe a crease. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Oh, he's got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Looking for a deep man. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Canes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. They'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run from the shotgun. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his.
Makes the grab in their space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Gonna look downfield again. Works the middle of the field. Brought down inside the 15. Mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a 4th down decision to be made by this offense.
Well, I know he didn't get the first down, but how about the effort by that guy there? He was doing everything in his power to try to make as many people miss as possible to get that first down. Just wasn't able to do it, but man, you love to see your players fighting like that.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the... On 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Blue Devils!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that drive covered just 44 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying the left side. Runs through the tackle. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mensah. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that's a play the defense had to have, right? You're down in the game. Offense wants to stay aggressive and go for it on 4th, and they're throwing it. All you got to do is get 1 stop, regain the momentum, give it back to your offense, and they could not come up with the play.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Rides to the back. Might have a chance. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Canes are rolling down the field. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Quickly complete. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And the Hurricanes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's a gift to Lyle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout, Duke. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Black 14. Flip, flip, flip.
On the run, it's Pringle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Blue Devils take a timeout, and that's the last one. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Throwing, Mensah. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The Hurricanes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Hurricanes! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Makes the catch, and he's free. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. With the catch, it's Moore. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lower the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yard.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Blue Devils in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the pass. Touchdown, Duke! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first. He is in. Touchdown, Canes. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. An impressive run from the back, gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Richardson. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And thank goodness for those new age throwing techniques. It takes wear and tear off your arm because it ought to be tired by now over 450.
This guy can throw from all the different arm slots and arm angles he wants, Reese, but the end result is always the same. Completions and touchdowns. This dude's a machine.
What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. And they got it. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the sealing touchdown.
And listen, I know there's people at home watching this after that touchdown run with no time left, but they're just piling on. But listen, there's time on the clock. You got to keep competing. You got to keep playing. And if you don't want us to drive up the score, then tackle us and stop us. That's what they're saying on that last play. I like the idea offensively.
To the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either their offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.